Gaming has been the medium I've spent more time with in my life than with any other form of media. But lately, I just don't feel that strong of a want to play games. At first I thought it was just a sad reality and a situation where I was falling out of love and outgrowing the one thing that has been with me ever since I was a kid. But then, I go and play an indie game like Katana Zero or an older game like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, which is up next on the review list by the way, and my love for gaming is reignited. So then I realized, maybe I'm not the problem. Now of course once in a while we do get masterpieces like Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok, but as a whole, the AAA side of the gaming industry is in shambles. And here's a few reasons as to why that is. Exhibit A, the monetization schemes. I don't think I need to mention the whole loot boxes or the RNG packs thing because at this point everyone knows that that shit is evil and should have never even existed in the first place. This is also not about the stupid ass subscription services that a worthless game releases out of delusion like Fallout 76.
What the fuck?
What I want to talk about is these absolutely horrendous and pointless monetization schemes in single player games, and there is not a single better example for this than modern Ubisoft games. What the actual shit even is the in-game store in the newer Assassin's Creed games, man? In terms of grinding, games like Valhalla are designed in a way that basically says you can either do mundane shit in an unfun game for 40 hours to get this armor, or you can pay real money to get it now. Cosmetics are a completely different thing, but when the actual progression of the game depends on this shit, you know you messed up. Don't worry kids, it's okay to steal your mom's credit card. Exhibit B, the live service. For me personally, the best or worst example I can think for this is Marvel's Avengers. Saying that Marvel's Avengers fumbled the bag is the understatement of the century. There was actually some potential here, but the greed got in the way. I mean, screw the mediocre gameplay at launch. You have a live service game with 3 main enemy types, you release the most popular character of all time exclusive to one particular console, and even fuck that up. I just don't get the point of the game being live service when the post-launch content is just as bare bones as the base game. I'm Square Enix and I don't do anything sensible. Like, I'm not even kidding when I say that this is the most I think I've ever seen a game struggle to bounce back into relevancy, even when it has such a huge mainstream ass property like the Avengers, which even your unfaithful grandma's lover probably knows about. Exhibit C, straight up lying to the fans. Words don't matter when your actions are the complete opposite. Sun Tzu probably said it. Whether it be downgrades from the trailers or promising features that aren't even in the game, hyping people up for something and then not delivering is the most shameful thing ever. But what is equally as shameful is victimizing other people for being hyped in the first place. When Cyberpunk 2069 came out, there were some idiots who were blaming the players for being excited for the game in the first place. Bitch, how is it my fault that they couldn't even deliver on half the shit that they promised themselves? Exhibit D, releasing games in a broken state. While we are on the topic of Cyberpunk 2077, let's talk about releasing games in a state where they're barely even playable. I know that when someone gets excited for an upcoming project, the anticipation makes them want the item as soon as possible. That being said, the general consensus of gamers has changed, and now the majority of us would rather pick a delayed good game over an early released broken one to be fixed later. I can't believe that there is still someone sitting in the publisher's office that looks at these games and goes like, yeah, it's fine. Exhibit E, copy-paste unoriginal content. It seems like everyone is doing the same thing, especially in terms of open world games, and the most perfect example I can give you for this is Far Cry 6. At its best, this is practically the same game you've played multiple times before. At its worst, this is practically the same game you've played multiple times before. What that means is, it also has a lot of the same problems that plagued the previous games in the series. Hell, it even brings over the level system from the worst game in the franchise. It's actually funny how this game makes out the third-person cutscenes to be the most revolutionary shit ever. Bonus point, woke bullshit. I think all I want to say in this category is, don't you fucking dare make another Last of Us game. As we come to the end, I hope you understand that my point with this video was not to say that every modern game is bad. Heck, I've made a lot of videos praising many modern games. The point is that it seems like the entire culture of AAA gaming has shifted so much to a point where it seems like every major company prioritizes making a quick buck over releasing an actually good product. But that's it from my side. What do you think about the modern state of gaming? Let me know in the comments down below. Also be sure to like, share, subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that you may never miss out on any future content. Some of my other videos are on your screen right now. Consider checking them out as well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.